Naveenji, tell us about your yoga path, how it all started.
My journey?
Yes.
Okay. My journey was started, it's very long time ago. It's more than 17 or 18 years. But I don't know how it's start. Just I inspire my grandfather and I inspire to surround in my society, because when we study in the school in childhood, at that time many people they doing the yoga, martial art or taekwondo, like different of that technique, the physical training. But that time I suddenly I don't know how to they make me inspire. I just connect, and I feel yoga is very good for. And my grandfather he told me many story about the Siva, about the angels, about the Ganesha, about the many stories. At that time I not recognize what he want to
Yes.
give me the message, but later on I don't know how it's be connect and change the vibration. So then I start to yoga journey there. But slowly when I start, and I went to then Sivanand ashram, Kailash ashram, and then after I start to in Ramjula, and Ramjula I found there the many childrens,
Yes.
and then I start with them learning and teaching with them, sharing my knowledge, and then I start to more deeper journey, starting with my Guruji, the Yogi Rishi Biswaketuji. So he just saw my class in yoga festival, and he told me, Naveen, your class is very nice, but there is no energy and sequence. It's like flow of. Then I say, what kind of energy? But then that time I know many things, the asana, pranayama, all things, but I don't know how that apply in our life. So he just gave me the more authentic and yogic system how to apply in the life, because what you get, it's not enough. It's apply in your life, that is
Yes.
we change the
Yes,
things.
sir.
So that's my small journey in yoga.
Very good one. Yes.
What is the purpose of yoga practice for you?
My way to understanding the yoga purpose. But first, I just to following to before the all of the yogis. But now is my concept totally changed to follow to the Vedic scripture. What scripture says. Because in modern time, many gurus and many yogis they're giving the different direction to yoga. But now my understanding the yoga, Vedic scripture just saying you go to make your life more positive, more joyful, and you have to purpose for your life. The yoga is not only the one kind of the exercise or some breathing techniques or some making mind relax. Yoga means the all journey for oneness. And oneness means that connecting individual soul with supreme soul. So that's all the yogic techniques, asana, pranayama, all things they have to help us to go to connect that individual soul to supreme soul. But it's really good to the Vedic scripture, all things described, but it's very difficult to understand and read them.
Yes.
So need to the guru to who help them. So that's but I understand more now is we. So is my way is yoga for oneness, union, and make your life oneness and help to others for make them joyful and blissful. It's a way of yoga.
So since your understanding changed a little bit since you started and now, is your practice changed a little bit? How you practice your yoga? Is it a little bit different from before, because now you have more understanding, more experience? How different it is? Like, is there anything that you could
Now
tell us?
is outer is the similar same,
Uh-huh.
but inside is many things
I
change.
see.
It's because when I start that time I think only yoga is for kind of the exercise or just like doing the following the people. But now I understand and I feel a lot of changes in my life, because sometimes when my life is unbalanced and disturbing, it's yoga help to make the balance. Sometimes a lot of emotions come, feelings come, lot of things come from the society, but they all things they come to a more grounding. ठीक?
It's okay.
नीचे रख दीजिए,
It's
नीचे
okay.
रख दीजिए, नीचे रख दीजिए.
Yes.
So it's be now a lot of things change, and it's be practice is the same the before, but now concept the change, and internal things change. Consciousness will change.
Mm-hmm.
Intuitive senses change. They have to give the more growing, and they have the purpose of the yoga practice. So now I feel more comfortable and more better to my with physical body, my thoughts, my emotions. So if sometime any things come, yoga help me to balance that. So it's be amazing. I cannot explain that what I feel with yoga. It's a lot of things there, but is some things.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can see that I can confirm that because you have been in my house in Ukraine
Yes,
also.
yes.
And how Naveen dealt with all this situation was really yogic way. Like, oh, there is no problem, you know,
Yes.
everybody can be stressed out or something like this.
Yeah, because that's sometime I read somewhere the thoughts. I don't know where, maybe in some Sanskrit books or some. They just told us simple living and high thinking. So that time I not understand what they want to say us. Simple
Yes.
living, what kind of simple living? But then now I understand very good way how to live the simple way.
Yes.
Whatever is easy, no need to more luxurious things. But whatever you have, you just enjoy it and feel more santosa, contentment, and satisfied with yourself. So that's is good.
Yeah.
But now just to getting something.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Naveenji, do you have your personal practice?
I have personal practice, but sometime when I start to teaching, it's be unbalancing. But now is be perfectly going on. Because
Many students, when they look at teachers, when they look for teachers, they are very interested. Like, I want to be like my teacher,
Yes.
like my teacher.
Inspire.
What is the teacher, for example, in the morning? How he gets up? What does he do? The first, like for his own practice, many people are interested. Could you tell a little bit
Yes.
about this?
It's a very interesting question. It's very simple way according to yogic science
Yeah.
and yogic system. Just you wake up to in morning time before sunrise. It's a good time to according to yogic, because the morning time is goddess time. It's called Brahma Muhurat. Huh? It's be good to wake up before sunrise, do your own practice according to your own time, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour, or depend on the time. Then you start your social journey. You have activities, office or family or whatever way, all things you can join that. But personal practice in myself, I'm just mostly doing some time in morning, 4:30 or 5 or 5:30 around before sunrise, and some pranayama. And meditation, I have no fixed time, because when my wake up call come inside, then I sit meditate. Maybe sometime midnight, sometime daytime, sometime it's like when before I have to fix time to meditate, like evening when you do the prayer, and then just 10 minutes or 20 minutes to meditate. But now is a meditation way my change. When the calling come, I just sit. Sometime I not sit 1 week, 2 weeks, sometime sit very long time, 5 hours, 6 hours, like that. It's be the but it's changing the things concept.
Sure, it is constantly changing. How about physical part of the practice? Do you do anything in terms of asana or kriyas or anything?
Yeah, physical part, mostly I focus in my life daily routine. How I make my routine is with a good way. If routine is good way, then it's very easy to maintain the physical things. And then asana is very important. So I daily practice the sun salutation. Not all of them asana,
Sure.
but sun salutation, Surya Namaskara, I practice every day, and some breathing techniques. So it's be enough for me to make me full of energy all day. Yes.
Yes, very good.
And tell us, Naveenji, for example, if a student has only 15 minutes a day to practice yoga, what would you recommend them to do?
Very good.
People are very busy nowadays, and it is not good that they have only 15 minutes. But if
better
they have,
15 minutes
Yeah.
than
but
nothing.
better than nothing. So from all of these different wonderful things that yoga has to offer the
Yes.
students, what would be, if you think in your mind, an important thing to do in these 15 minutes?
In yoga, everything is important. But if I have the only 15 minutes, my suggestion maybe depend on the situation. what kind of situation. If those have good flexibility in the body, they can practice pranayama. Those have good flexibility and good prana level, they can do the meditation. According to the situation. But if those never have a lot of things, that good flexibility in the body, good purity in the body, they can start to do maybe Surya Namaskara is wonderful. If they practice every day 15 minutes sun salutation with breathing, with mantra, they are all things of oneness. Body, mind and soul there. So there no need to only some special exercise. Just sun salutation is very good to make them to change the vibration physically. It's make them more healthy for the physical body, internal organs, our nervous system, our intuitive, our intelligent, curiosity is more improving and change the vibration for our prana level as well. And mantra is help to change the vibration for our internal emotions. So my suggestion is the best situation, and if have their everything is so, then sun salutation is super.
Did you have any injuries related to your yoga practice?
I never had any injury in yoga practice, but one time I remember I am practicing to Kandapidasana. Kandapidasana, like they have to working on the knees and hips and my feet, ankle. So I'm trying to turn my feet to on my navel center. And I practice and I hurt my feet's ankle. It's very long time. That time I don't know how to the practice the right way. But when I hurt my feet's ankle, and then I'm getting the pain, and I'm much worried. I think my feet is broken. My feeling, my thoughts there. But I cannot just to stand up. I'm doing the practice on the mat, and my teacher, the Yogi Rishi Visagadaji, he's asking Naveen what happened. I say, Guruji is getting the pain. He say, okay, just lay down. I just lay down, and he stand on my feet's ankle. And I'm quite surprised, and it make more painful. And I'm thinking, oh my God, now is definitely my feet is broken. But he was giving some therapy. I don't know what kind of therapy, but he just giving to relieving he know, because he is a good practitioner, that he know how to treat them. And I think I was broken my feet. 1 or 2 days I not wake up in my bed. Just mostly I just to take rest. But after 2 days, very quickly, just everything is pain is gone. I'm not went to doctor and medicines and thing, but he knows just like some cramp on there. Then he just fix it, and then so it's the only one things in my life. That's it.
So you felt the pain, but you said to him nothing because you trusted your Guruji.
Yes, because they are the trust and belief, and just I mostly believe him, and I following him because the change the vibration. It's not only the thoughts, it changes everything. When you have to practicing and when you have received the knowledge. Yoga means is not only doing. Yoga means receive the knowledge, then apply in the life. So when he just give us to knowledge, then we apply that knowledge in our life, we change and make more trust and more belief, more connection internally. So in the previous time, I not understand what he want to give me the real message or sometime, but now is
You
understand things slowly getting better. It's a way.
Very nice.
Do you have any advice for practitioners of yoga of how to avoid injuries?
In their own practice.
Yes.
Mostly, my suggestion for the practice, try to do that practice as much your body capacity and as much the limitation of your body and your energy flow. No need to copy for others. No need to make yoga like exercise or any kind of competition. Yoga practice is for oneness, and we're doing asana for not the flexibility. We are doing asana for to purify the body. So mostly practice asana, do pranayama, everything, but gentle way. That's Maharishi Patanjali says, Istiram Sukham Asam, Sukh, joyful and happiness. If you're doing asana too much, creating tense and hyperness, and you're going to too much attention on the physical body, it's not make sense. It's my suggestion and my experience in yoga. It's be more calm, more grounding, And when you go to that way, according to Maharishi Patanjali formulas, then you cannot get any kind of injury physically and mentally. It's more relaxing and more calm down. The injuries mostly in the modern time, the people, they have not good guidance and misguiding. They think yoga have different concept. Some they have to hot yoga, like a different things is like but it's good way of the purify the physical body, but it's not the good way to you satisfy for yourself for oneness. That means you misguide your way. What you starting the purpose of yoga, it's different. Completely skip.
Naveen ji.
Yes, ji.
Our next question is, do you give headstand to your students in class? Why we ask these questions? Because in the West there is controversy sometimes. Either headstand is good, or sometimes for some people it can be not so good practice because they can have some problems.
What is your thinking about headstand?
Headstand. Sirsasana is very good asana, and is a king of the all of asana. But there is the same things come the first sutra Maharishi Patanjali. He says Atha Yoga Anushasanam, the guidance, your physical body, your prana, and your mantra. Like give the guidance your all three energy, body, mind, and soul. So Sirsasana, the headstand, it's very good posture, but according to the situation, asana have the three way: as a practice, as a therapy, and as a meditation. So what kind purpose you are going on there? If you have the practice, if your body allow you, let's do it. If you're going therapy way, maybe depend on the situation, what kind of therapy you are going on. If you're going to meditation way, that is more super. But meditation way is the higher part. Sometimes the many yogis, they practice when they do the headstand, they do the meditation there. The mostly I practice and teaching my student, but I know the situation which time to should be give. If those have any problem, sickness, maybe better don't do savas, the headstand, sirsasana. If they're going to only for practice, then maybe okay. But the teacher know, because when they have practicing with the teacher know what kind of situation and the energy flow our student have. But if they have to just only for physical practice and jumping and things, maybe it's difficult to feel the energy and connect the energy. Because it's not the way, it's the Maharishi Patanjali says the field union, oneness. So it's not only the body and mind and soul, it's for the oneness. For the first should be connectivity with the outside, the human being, with this universe, with this nature, with your friends, with your student, with your family, with your relative. Feel the oneness, feel the connectivity there. But then we have to go to transfer them and sharing them that kind of knowledge. So Sirsasana, same things, but it depends on the situation, what kind you're going to practice. But I mostly recommend if those have to any kind of therapy, they're taking any kind of therapy or any kind of medicines, is better to not practicing Sirsasana. But when they're getting the more better, they can do Sirsasana. Because Sirsasana is the king of the all of asana. That's really good. Yes.
As a yoga teacher, what is your perception of adjusting students? There are many different ways of adjust. Sometimes it is just verbal, the teacher says something. Sometimes a very gentle touch. Sometimes the teacher jumps on someone and puts all the body weight. Different situations, of course, different advancement of a student. But what do you think about, in general, about the need for adjustments and the way of adjusting students? Because this is also an interesting topic for a lot of people.
Actually, there are the two things and assisting. First things, in modern time, many styles to assisting the student. And my personal way, I not comments and I not to attacking any one system. But it's my personal way, the experience way. No necessary need to assisting the person. the physically touch. Because the yogic system, the yogic knowledge is the secret knowledge. It's come from to the system. But when we sometimes need to assisting, maybe you first is better to speak, guide them. Because teacher never will can teach, never will can give anything for other student. He only can guide it. Teacher only can give the guidance.
Show the direction. But
Show the direction there. But he cannot force them to do these things. Because yoga means the oneness, the union. So it's be the better to first when we are assisting, mostly the show them the way, guide them verbally how to just do the posture. But in case someone they are very beginner, so you can assist them, can touch them, but without permission,
it should
not good. Huh? So should be ask them the permission. So it's be very nice. But sometimes you come and force them and do the things, it's not make sense. Maybe yes, sometimes people they like, many people they like, okay, just teacher want to touch me or do the some assist to me. It's good, but yogic system, according to experience on the Vedic system, there is when the ancient time the guru taught the Sishya, he not come to do, he just say your physical body is the mediator to connecting the for oneness. You not more attention on your physical body. Assisting means not only physical body. Assisting means your body, your breath and your mantra. Be one alignment. Because in the modern time I hearing just many my of student alignment, physical asana alignment. When you do the breath alignment.
Yes, and the mind alignment.
Yes, when you do your mind alignment. When you do the mantra alignment. When you have your emotion alignment. Because if we think yoga is exercise, then you can do it. The lot of alignment of the physical body. It's very perfect. But if you going to yoga, yogic science, according to yogic way, you should be alignment your body, you should be alignment your breath, you should be alignment your mind. The coordination there. So then is good for to become the great way and change our emotions and thoughts and everything. And that's the purpose of Maharishi Patanjali says, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So that's the way to removing the cycle of thoughts, cycle of the ego, cycle of the life. They have to just, energy will be start there. So it's be my personal experience and I'm mostly giving the guidance my student. I'm not too much applying the lot of modern system to how to make your physical body align. It's not the way because yoga we make simple. Yoga is make the more grounding and more joyful. But sometime if need necessary, you should be guide them, but you assist them, touch them, but with permission. It's a good way.
We had many opportunities to experience your class, Naveenji. And last question we have is, how important do you think humor is in the practice of yoga? Humor, laughter, you know, because many people enjoy when they come to your class that there's this element of joy, of laughing, relaxing, this different exercises that you give us, connecting with the breath, how important it is to have a good humor, good laughter, you know? What do you think about that?
It's when I practiced first time with Swami Yogananda ji, I'm surprised and shocked. And I'm thinking, oh, this is not yoga. What kind of yoga is doing on? But later on I realize, when I practice, I feel later on very more relaxed and more calm. What is the behind the purpose why we are yogic way to providing the laughing and some relaxation there, like savasana and the laughing exercise, some tiger, happy lion, changing the emotion. Because when we practice start to our journey, the yogic, asana and pranayama and mantra, of course we get some tense, we get some stress, the physically and mentally. It's with the relaxation. Sometimes we go to savasana, our physical body is relaxed, getting the better relaxed, but our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, they not get the proper relaxation.
Mhm.
So that's why we have the, according to the yogic system, to our Guruji and Swami Yogananji and Yogi Rajji, they have to just giving and guiding us because they're practicing very long time, the yogic system. But then they just laugh. When the laugh, it's be more open our internal organs, our thoughts, our emotion change. If I have something tamasic emotion, the hyper emotion, if I start to laugh, is a release. If I have any holding emotion, I am keeping holding very long time, and I start to laugh, it's make very free, let it free the inside.
Yes.
So it's changing the frequency of our mind as well, the frequency of our brain as well, changing the emotion and make the more positive, the blissful. That is the Anandamaya Kosha, is working on the Anandamaya Kosha as well.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys, both of you. Have a beautiful day.